What's up, everybody? Justin here on this Saturday after NXT UK TakeOver. First ever UK TakeOver. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was a really good show. Especially my girl, Toni Storm, winning the UK Women's Championship. That was definitely a highlight. That was one of my favorite moments and matches from this NXT UK TakeOver. So here we go with my NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool not predictions. What am I saying? Review. This is my review for NXT UK TakeOver. Here's my review. Let's start. I'm excited, because that was a hell of a wrestling show. I had someone on Twitter actually tweet me when I said, if you're a real wrestling fan, if you enjoy NXT UK, if you have the network, and if you're not watching, or if you're not going to watch it later, shame on you. And I actually said in a tweet, don't call yourself a wrestling fan. Well, somebody got offended that I said that. I don't know why you tweeted me back, because I don't follow you back. Obviously, you're stupid, because I'm not going to follow you back for a reason. But this guy wants to tell me and tweet me back. Just so stupid. He tweets me, well, he goes, that's not true. I'm not a wrestling fan. He goes, I don't have the time. Really? Really? You're going to call yourself a big wrestling fan? I'm saying, for people that have the network and for people that are fans of NXT UK, if you would not watch his takeover and you have the network, I don't get it. I do not understand that. I don't know how you could call yourself a wrestling fan if you have the network and you do not want to watch it. The TakeOver UK, first ever. That's disgraceful. That's pathetic that you don't want to watch it if you have the network. I will never understand that. So he says, doesn't mean I'm not a wrestling fan. I don't have the time. How can you not have the fucking time when it's on a weekend? How can you not have the time when you have the network to watch any time you want, any day you want, anywhere? You can watch on your phone, on a bus, going to work or whatever. You can watch on a break at work, part of it. I don't know. Don't say you don't have the time to watch NXT UK, because that's bullshit. And hell, I don't know. Maybe someone could use an excuse. I have a life. The person could say they have a life and they don't have time to watch NXT UK TakeOver. Well, fine. You can have a life, but then you're not a big wrestling fan. You can either have a life or be a big wrestling fan. Or you could do both. I don't know what you do in your personal life. And I don't care what you do. I don't know why you tweet me, because I don't care what you do. But that's an excuse. That is a poor excuse. You don't have time, but you're a wrestling fan. But you don't have time to watch other wrestling. Give me a fucking break. That is a pathetic excuse that you don't have time. Because when someone gets off work and you have the network, you can watch it any time you want. It's only 2.5 hour show. So I stand by that. If you have the network and pay for it every month, and don't steal someone's a friend's email or borrow a friend's email and password if you pay for it. You should want to watch it. And I stand by it. If you don't watch it, you're not a real wrestling fan. Especially if you pay for the network and don't watch it, you're not a real fan. So, this is my TakeOver UK review. History was made today. First ever UK TakeOver. The crowd was on fire. The fans were passionate. Just so many great, passionate, hardcore United Kingdom British wrestling fans. They were great the entire TakeOver. So up first was for the NXT UK Tag Team titles. The winners would become the first ever UK Tag Team Champions. I saw the belts because the winning team posted a picture with guess who, Triple H. And I like the design of the belts. They looked really cool. So UK Tag Team titles up for grabs. Winning team gets it. This was the finals of the tournament. Zach Gibson, James Drake taking on Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven. Damn good tag team wrestling. Damn good tag team match. Damn good wrestling. This was wrestling. This is what it's all about. It was a fun match to watch. I got into it. It was damn good. The crowd was on fire. The crowd loved it. The crowd loves Tyler Bate. They love Mustache Mountain. And I predicted Mustache Mountain would win. I was dead wrong. I was kind of really surprised. Zach Gibson, James Drake win and become the first ever NXT UK Tag Team Champions. When the match started, Mustache Mountain came out. They had British Bulldogs gear on. That was pretty damn cool. The only thing that was missing that would have been really awesome and would have got a huge pop is if they brought out a Bulldog with them. That would have been really awesome if they brought out a Bulldog with them. So anyways, Zach Gibson, James Drake, they're a good heel team. They work well together, have good chemistry. They're the new tag team champions. Mustache Mountain will get the titles in the future. Up next, we had Jordan Devlin, Travis Banks. Travis Banks, earlier, they showed he was attacked backstage or outside somewhere. He was attacked by Jordan Devlin. So Jordan Devlin comes out. Travis Banks comes out. He was cleared to compete. Doctor cleared him. I'm sure it was gimmick. He wasn't really injured. I doubt it. They just said that. So Travis Banks right away does a dive on the outside to kick off the match, but it doesn't last long. Jordan Devlin injures him and attacks him. And injures his knee again. So Jordan Devlin's in the ring without an opponent. So we were going to get a surprise. This was pretty awesome. We got a big surprise. Indeed, it was a big surprise. Jordan Devlin's on the mic. The Johnny Saint, the GM, and that other guy, I forget his name, the co-GM came out on the stage. They're like, looks like you need an opponent. Well, we found one of the best Irish wrestlers of all time, and he's your opponent. His music hits. It is Finn Balor. It was too sweet. It was awesome. Finn Balor versus Jordan Devlin. Teacher versus student. It was damn good. They looked like twins in the ring together. That was pretty funny. Same gear, same body type. Except I think Jordan's a little shorter. But anyways, it was a good match. I did not expect Finn Balor to show up. I should have, because he was there yesterday for the UK Performance Center opening. He was actually there. He flew in to be at the Performance Center and to be a part of NXT UK TakeOver. Finn Balor wins. That was the right decision. So Finn Balor wins it. The pop he got when his music hit, he got a huge reaction, huge pop. He was super over. It was amazing to watch. It was awesome to see. Went up on the ropes, did his thing, did that. Everybody was doing it with him. Great. Someone on Twitter posted, I think they were there. They posted a video of everybody doing that. It was awesome. Crowd was just so great. UK Blackpool fans, you were damn good. Damn good crowd that was at this first ever UK takeover. So passionate, so loud, so into the show. I wish the crowds were like that in the States for Raw and SmackDowns, but they're not. Because the United States fans are really jaded, in my opinion. They're spoiled and jaded. And a lot of times the crowds are usually bad crowds at WWE events. They're not that passionate or loud except for on the East Coast, in my opinion, and Chicago. In some other places they're loud, but not many. In the States, again, the fans are really jaded, in my opinion. I don't know. UK fans seem more passionate, like they just love seeing their British wrestling stars, and they love NXT UK. Good for them that they're passionate. That's the best way to be if you're a fan, to be passionate. Don't get upset at the stupid bullshit storylines and who's getting buried, who's not getting pushed. Don't get upset at that stuff. I'm talking about on Monday Night Raw, the main roster. Don't get upset at that. Just be a passionate fan. Because for every time WWE gives us shit, they usually make up for it with events like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and NXT. So, again, Finn Balor defeats Jordan Devlin. Very good match. Up next, we had the no disqualification match. Eddie Dennis taking on Dave Mustaine. Dave Dave, whatever his name is. The guy's a monster. Guy reminds me of Vader. The guy is a damn good big man. Dave is a damn good big man. The guy can move like a cat. It was a pretty awesome no disqualification match. You had stairs, get thrown in the ring, set up in the middle of the ring, and Eddie Dennis picked up Dave and swung him around, slammed him on the stairs. That was damn impressive. Eddie Dennis impressed me. The guy's pretty damn strong. Lifted Dave a couple times up. Put Dave up in a razor's edge and threw him, tossed him out of a razor's edge. He just tossed him. He didn't slam him down. He just threw him in the air. That was awesome. That was a great spot. So Eddie Dennis, the guy impressed me, but who won should have won. Dave Mustaine wins. He wins it. I enjoyed it. We had Singapore Kings. We had a table. The crowd was great. The crowd was great this entire takeover. Don't believe me? Watch it back on the network. The crowd was on fire. Crowd was really good. Dave set up a table in the corner. When a table came out, the crowd went on, just lost it. The crowd started chanting, table, 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 table. They started doing a table chant. It was awesome. They were like singing a table song. Table, table, table. It was great. So Dave then puts Eddie up against table, does his rolling dive through the table, destroys the table, destroys Eddie Dennis. Dave gets the win. Up next, we had the NXT UK Women's Championship. My girl, my favorite women's wrestler, currently, she is in a tie with Asuka, but she is my current favorite, along with Asuka, because I love Asuka. Always have loved Asuka ever since I saw her debut in NXT. Anyways, NXT UK Women's title on the line. Rhea Ripley defending. Again, she's only 22 years old, and during this match, she reminded me of a lot of Charlotte. A lot of Charlotte. Just as good as Charlotte. Probably might get even better than Charlotte. I don't know. I would love to see Rhea face off with Charlotte. That'd be a great match. Or a great feud. So Rhea Ripley defends against Toni Storm. It was Toni time. Both of these women brought it. Tore the house down. Beat the hell out of each other. It was awesome. Toni Storm wins. I predicted Toni Storm would win. I wasn't surprised when she hit the second Storm Zero. I knew it was over. I knew it was over right there because I didn't think Rhea Ripley was going to kick out of 2 Storm Zeros. It was not going to happen, in my opinion. And it did not. Toni Storm wins. I love it. I fucking love it that Toni Storm won the title. Yeah, Rhea Ripley only had a short reign. So what? She'll win the title again for any Rhea Ripley fans out there. And I am a fan of hers. She's great. She has such a bright future in this business. But Toni Storm, it was her time. No pun intended. It was Toni time. It really was Toni time. It was her time to get the title, to be the main focus of the NXT UK Women's Division. To be the champion. To be the top woman in the women's division. So Toni Storm wins with the Storm Zero. They had a really good match. It was hard fought. It was damn hard hitting. It was good. Rhea Ripley again, only 22. She could go to NXT. Maybe she'll be a part of NXT, or maybe she'll stay on NXT UK. I don't know. But I like to see Rhea go to NXT. Why not? But the NXT UK Women's Division probably still needs Rhea Ripley because they don't have that many women. Toni Storm wins. I'll keep saying that. It was Toni time. She deserves it. Not just because of her leaked photos. Whatever scumbag leaked her photos, I swear I hope you get prison time and go away for a long, long time. And regret what you did to Toni Storm. You made her leave social media. You scumbag piece of shit. You made her leave Twitter. And I enjoyed Toni Storm's Twitter. I went there often. I enjoyed her on Twitter and social media. So you scumbag piece of shit, you made her delete her social media accounts. Anyways, that's not why Toni Storm deserved the title, because of her leaked photos and Triple H or the company feeling bad for her. That's not why. She got the title because she deserves it, because she has busted her ass for years. She's worked really hard, and she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. It was Toni time. And Toni Storm, I love her to death. She is your new NXT UK Women's Champion. I got no complaints for the champions that WWE has for the women. Ronda, Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Toni Storm. 4 great women champions, in my opinion. They're all really good at what they do. So up next, we had the main event. After the high of Toni Storm winning the title, I loved it. I marked out. I popped. Like a fanboy, check out my reaction to Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm. My 2018-2019 reactions playlist. So Pete Dunne defended the main event, the final match, only 5 matches. The final match was for the NXT UK Championship. UK Championship. Pete Dunne defended against Joe Coffey. And they had a good match. It was a great match. They beat the crap out of each other. They tore the house down. Pete Dunne wins. He hit Joe Coffey with 2 or 3 bitter ends. But Joe Coffey kicked out. I think it was the second or third bitter end he hit. Joe Coffey kicked out. That was pretty shocking. But then he put him in a Hell's Gate submission or a triangle choke. And Joe Coffey, I believe, tapped out. I kind of forget. I think he tapped out. Bottom line, Pete Dunne wins over 600 days. That's awesome. Over 600 days, Pete Dunne has been the UK champion. The WWE UK champion. Pete Dunne is just the guy. Him and Tyler Bate are my favorite to watch in NXT UK. Those 2 guys are out of this world. Amazing. Amazing talents are Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. They are so damn good at what they do. But this was about Pete Dunne. He wins and retains the NXT UK Championship. I don't know if they call it the NXT UK Championship or if they're just calling it the UK Championship. I don't know. Or WWE UK Championship. They should just call it the NXT UK title because I don't think he's going to be defending it on the main roster anytime. So anyways, after Pete Dunne retained, music hit. Another surprise at this takeover, and it was a debuting Walter. The guy looks damn impressive. I've seen one of his matches online before against PCO. It was good. Walter, from what I got from seeing one of his matches, the guy is a tough style. The guy is just hard hitting and damn tough in the ring. So Walter debuts, gets in the ring, is staring at Pete Dunne. Joe Coffey tries to get back in the ring, and Walter just takes him out with a boot to the face, knocks him out of the ring. And Pete Dunne and Walter just face off. Takeover, NXT UK Takeover ends. Pete Dunne and Walter will probably main event the next UK Takeover. I believe they might do another before WrestleMania, I think. I don't know when they're doing another, but my guess is before WrestleMania, there will be another UK Takeover, I think. Probably maybe March or April or May. So Pete Dunne, Walter, that will be damn good to watch and damn good to see. I can't wait for that. Again, I don't know much about Walter. I heard his name and I seen one of his matches. The guy has a lot of buzz about him. So he must be damn good if he has a lot of buzz from a lot of the wrestling fans. So it's good to see Walter debut. It was a good NXT first ever takeover. It was really good. If I give it a grade, gets a B+. B+ from me. What is your grade that you give this first ever UK takeover? I give it a B+. I enjoyed it. My predictions, my final predictions, I went 3 for 2. 3 wins, 3 matches I predicted right, and 2 I got wrong. Jordan Devlin, Travis Banks, that was thrown out the window. I'd take a L for that because I didn't predict Finn would show up and defeat Jordan. I also took a loss in the tag team title match. I thought Mustache Mountain would win. But I did pick and predict Tony Storm. I predicted Dave Mustaine. And I predicted Pete Dunne would win and retain. It was a good TakeOver UK. I enjoyed it. I really hope they do another and they keep doing them. And I hope they continue to get more women in the women's division as part of NXT UK women's division. I also hope they get a couple more talents for the guys. Bye for now, everybody.